Hello everyone, I'm back with another What I Eat in a Day video for you, eating whole foods plant-based. This is my breakfast for today. We have the steel cut oats, whole grain oats, which I make overnight. And in the oats, I added a quarter teaspoon of freshly ground black seed, quarter teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, and about a half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. The purpose of the pepper is to help the turmeric be absorbed in the body so that you can get the health benefits. What else I have in here is a large peach cut up, some fresh strawberries and blueberries, and raisins. And then I have my homemade granola and a drizzle of date syrup. So that's my breakfast. In my cup, I have some coffee with almond milk. Moving over to the rest of the day, in the black flask, which is taking some beating, it looks terrible, is water. This is my IQ coffee, which I will make to have with me at my cash register while I'm at work today. And I'm happy to say that I may not be needing to have shakes anymore. This is a shake that I made yesterday. It's a vegan shake, but I didn't have to have it. So I'm bringing it back with me today just in case. And then I have a banana for when I have my break. And this is lunch, a beautiful Idaho baked potato, which I will top off with some baked beans. And here I have leftover of broccoli, roasted butternut squash, and corn, which I will also have on the side. And if I get a chance, I will show you this plated later. And that does it for my breakfast, my snack, and my lunch for today. I decided that I wasn't going to have the potato for lunch. When I was at work, I got really hungry, and I had a slice of this whole grain bread that I picked up from our bakery at Hannaford, and I'm just having the vegetables that I showed you earlier with the beans on top and a little bit of nutritional yeast. And if I feel like it, like I said, I'll have this bread again and maybe another slice. So that's it for my lunch. Yes, indeedy, this is my dinner for tonight. I have to tell you, I'm not feeling well and I'm looking for comfort food. I wanted something quick. This was an overnight oats that I had already prepared, and it was in the fridge, even though it doesn't take much of anything to make it from scratch to be eaten that same time that you make it. But anyway, moving on. So I have 40 grams of a combination of my whole grain oats and my steel cut oats, as I always do. I added water to that. I added some raisins, and I just cooked it up. What else I have in here is some canned in juice, which I drained pineapple, crushed pineapple. I have one small banana that was overly ripe and that I cut up, and I have a bunch of blueberries, which were fresh blueberries. I added some cinnamon. I added, more for looks than anything else, some date syrup. And in my oats, I always put 2 packets of organic sweet leaf stevia, in case you didn't know. And I put some of this cinnamon on. The next time I buy cinnamon, I will be buying Ceylon cinnamon. I don't recall what the exact benefits of that type of cinnamon are, but I will let you know as we go along. I also put some vanilla powder because I love it. I've also been informed that you can buy vanilla bean powder, and I've never done that, never heard of it actually, so I'm going to be buying that next time because it sounds even more delicious. And then I put, as you can see, I'm going to need to be making more of my granola, a sprinkle of that on top. So I'm ready to have my din-din, and I'm going to call it a day. I'm absolutely loving this way of eating. There is no going back for me. I can promise you that. This is yum, and I'm off to enjoy now. Well, hello there, YouTube family. I am back finally. I must tell you that I have not been feeling well. I have been working, but whatever this is that I've had, I am on antibiotics, and I'm feeling much better finally, but it has just been yuck. And I am not the only one that's had whatever this is. A couple of the ladies at work have also been sick. Actually, one of them is still sick, and she's been out because she got really sick. So I'm grateful that I got my medicine and I was able to start to feel better. Anyway, my weigh-in. Much to my surprise, I weighed in and I have lost 1.8 pounds since last week. This Sunday will be my second full week of doing whole food plant-based, and I know that in the last clip of this video, I said that there was no going back for me. There isn't. I would think the worst case scenario would be that I'm out somewhere and I'm really limited on choices, and I might have something that would be considered vegetarian. I don't see myself eating meat. I really wasn't a big meat eater anyway. I'm not missing any of it. I'm not missing oil. I'm not missing anything. I feel like I've opened up a door to a whole nother, not that I haven't eaten all of these foods before, but just a whole nother way of looking at the foods and how to put them together, and also looking at recipes and different ideas that other people are doing on their channels. And just, it feels like it feels refreshing, like a breath of fresh air, not being on a diet, but also seeing how easy it is to put different foods together and make something totally magnificent to eat that I really have been enjoying. And it's simple food. It's kind of like most people call it, they don't do recipes per se. They prep components to put together for different meals, and they just season things differently oftentimes. My suggestion would be, if you're interested in starting whole food plant-based, that you might want to look into the Forks Over Knives book, and maybe you can find a video on it, or some other people that have done videos on what their way of doing things and the recipes they have. Because their suggestion is that the first week, let's say, just do a week of whole food plant-based breakfasts, and then the following incorporate the breakfast and a lunch, and just kind of like keep everything very simple. Like for me, it's the overnight oats. I could eat that forever. I just keep on putting different fruits in it. And, I've made my granola, as you all know, and I plan to make more of that. And I might just put some different dried fruits in the next granola that I make to make things a little bit different. But ultimately, those breakfasts that you've seen have keep me full forever. It's like comfort food. As you saw, I made it for dinner as well. I just feel like it's very satisfying and delicious and exciting to eat. Like, I'm totally excited to eat every plate of food that I eat, more so than I've ever been with any of the other plates of food that you see me put up. So that would be a suggestion. Like, even if you were to just do this 80% of the time, I know that Dr. Michael Greger really advocates, if you do what he says to do, which is very simple, 80% of the time, you're going to be that much ahead of the game regarding your health than you would be if you didn't do it at all. So maybe some people should just start with breakfast and keep breakfast in and let a period of time pass until they feel like going more with lunch, Just a suggestion. This is something that is going to take me some time to adjust to in terms of my kitchen. I think, again, my suggestion to other people would be that you keep everything very simple. If you never made beans before, just buy beans in a can. Buy yourself some canned vegetables, buy frozen vegetables like I do, so that, you're not overwhelmed with having to chop and prep fresh vegetables, unless, of course, if you're making a fresh salad, that would be a little bit different. But even with a fresh salad, you can buy pre-chopped onions and coleslaw mix and carrots and, the salad greens and all of that, to keep things simple. And the salad dressing that I'm making is out of this world, and it's so simple. It's the 3 tablespoons of either balsamic or apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of mustard of choice, and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. It could be date syrup, it could be agave. You don't even have to put that amount of sweetness in it if you don't want. You could put stevia in it if you wanted to. And it's just a quick, fast thing. It's very, very inexpensive. And you can keep it on hand in the fridge too. And there you go. And you'd be amazed at how delicious that is on a salad. It's just really, really good. But you don't know if you don't try, right? So anyway, I am not sure I'll do a weigh-in every week. Not because I don't want to tell you how much I weigh. I'm looking upon what I'm doing as a health journey, not so much focused on the weight. I want the weight to come off, but I think it's going to take time for that to happen. So my mind is really not set on that scale. It is set on putting the things on the plate that are good for my body and eating them and enjoying them right now. So I just thought I'd let you know, since it was a good loss, and in case you were wondering, because some people are asking me questions about how I'm doing. So I gave you that update now. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you found a way to take better care of yourself if you have not been doing so already. And that if you still haven't found a way, that you continue to fight the fight to find that way, because you can only do that for you. I can't do that for you. However, as I always say, we can do this together. we can give each other support and know that we're there for each other, either through commenting or emailing or Slimwin group, however you'd like to go about it. I am here for you. And I know that you're here for me. Those of you who have stuck with me for now so long through all of the changes that I've made. But I think that now I feel really happy. I feel very content for the first time in a very, very long time, because I think I've achieved what my goal actually has always been, is to do this. So I took the long road, but I tend to do that a lot though. So I'm not really surprised. So for now, I will wish you and your families all good things. You're always in my thoughts and prayers. I hope that, as I said, you're doing at least one good thing a day to take care of yourself, hopefully many more. I'm going to send you these hugs. I have Leela here at my side taking up my attention. She hasn't seen me today. And if you don't need the hug today, save it for another day. Put it in your pocket because they don't go bad. And I'm going to say thank you very much for everything that you do to support me and for watching my videos. And I will see you very, very soon in the next one that I make, which, by the way, is going to be a shopping haul. And hopefully next week, I will have another What I Eat in a Day for you, okay? Take care now, and bye for now.